Pull up and load the wagon. Get good and get mad. Tell me who we drafted. Wheels up and what's happening. Pull up and load the shout out. Y'all already know what we about. Filling up a team that is usually not allowed. Ain't even a reason to scout. Ain't even a take you can tout. Ain't even a lineup to doubt. Sim in the season we out. Cheer, crazy. Game ain't no game without no players. This ain't for the haters. So bye bye now, see you later. I cater to the guessing what they into. I'm finna load the wagon, partner. What about you? It's the wagon. Get good and get mad. Tell me who we draft.
Look at that, Dolphins. Hey, how does it feel to experience that?
Man, we finally, it's been a while, but we got this.
Oh, congratulations.
I feel like this is almost like some sort of therapy thing, like watching them go to the Super Bowl and lose so much when I was a kid, and now we're seeing them win here. It feels great.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome back here to another episode of Load the Wagon. Of course, it's the Madden Franchise Draft Series. Guests come on, draft a team, then we simulate a year to see how they do. Tonight, we are joined by the man that needs no introduction, but it is LaQuan Jones, a.k.a. Fire Content Only, a.k.a. Mr. Loud Shirt. And you could find his work all over the place. Find him with Mojo, the Fantasy Playbook, Rams-specific content over there at Downtown Rams. Shout out to the Rams. And then we cannot forget the TL Fantasy Football Show, recapping, your fantasy needs over at Destination Devy. Thank you for taking the time, and welcome here to the show.
Hell yeah, man. I can't wait to get started. I mean, you got a dope intro, bro. I mean, Troy will probably never see the Dolphins win. So, that's the only time he'll see it in Madden, but that's pretty dope, bro.
That's why I asked, how do you feel? And as you can see, you saw your boy over there. He got a Super Bowl win. We're about 40, 50 episodes in and only about 8 Super Bowls so far in Madden 23. We've had, I think this is the 6th guest. Everybody has made it to the playoffs. Only one Super Bowl appearance. It was Cooter, but she lost, unfortunately. So we're still looking for the first Super Bowl win here. So let me give you a little bit of rules or something to follow. We'll go about 25 rounds. So that's good for, your starters, 11 offense, 11 defense, and then just a couple of people simulate the draft. It'll fill in the needs for you. You can switch positions around. If you draft a center, we could move them to left guard, corner to safety. Injuries are off. And following the draft, you can have one trade to fill a need if you would like. About 50-50 people follow it. If you want it or not, it's no big deal. But we'll kick it in here with the Rams. So of course, think about dynasty versus redraft. We're going for the win now, so think a little more redraft here than dynasty.
Yep.
And we're going to kick it off, and you have pick 30. So how are we feeling? What do we want to do here with your team? I'll show BPA. 30. So then it'll come back around to you like second round pick 2.
Got you. So this is what I'm looking at. This is what's available right now.
Yeah, man. And I could switch it up by position. So quarterbacks are here.
Don't go any further. We need the game wrecker.
Donald.
I mean, he's there. You got to take him.
It's a locker room guy, too. He knows the fields. He knows what's good with the fans. Aaron Donald. And that's someone, like, if you want to move to defensive tackle or left end, no big deal. Oh, I forgot to mention. Offensive playbook I use for everybody. It's the Las Vegas Raiders playbook, and the defense is the team's own defense.
Okay.
So I think like a 3-4.
Yeah.
So
that works out.
And then something else to note. So when we look at players here, we're going to see a purple box next to the name. The purple box, it indicates like a scheme fit. And that only really matters for like outside linebackers, because you don't want to put like Khalil Mack at a coverage linebacker spot. So, obviously, it's funny that we say Khalil Mack, it doesn't fit the scheme, but obviously it does.
Yeah.
Anywho, what are we thinking? So you're going defensive heavy.
Yeah. I mean,
offense,
right now, I feel like you could wait on a couple of these offense. Let's go back to the defense, man. I'm trying to get this pass rush.
Okay. We're saying pass rush. So outside linebackers, those go relatively quick within this draft for sure. Yeah. Khalil, I'm not, not to be too homey, but Khalil Mack's there. He's 92 overall.
And at one point,
he's
they could have been on the same team, which is nuts. At one point, it could have happened.
Yeah.
I mean, no, man. I'm gonna go with. Ooh, man, this is tough.
Shout
I mean,
out
I'm
Von
seeing
Miller.
some names, man. I mean, Von Miller would be nice to come back, run it back with the Rams.
Oh, that's who I was thinking of. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Von Miller, you could run it back. Don't be too homey.
Yeah, I'm about to
Not
say, give me
dependable.
Von Miller, man. Let's run it back.
Oh, let's
We're
go.
building the
Okay.
2021 Rams defense
Love
right
that,
now.
dude. And shout out to Brad. How is Thursday?
What up,
Or sorry,
Brad?
Thursday. Wednesday. How was Wednesday? I thought today was Wednesday. Okay, Von Miller. Khalil what the heck, dude? Von Miller, Aaron Donald, the right side of that defensive line
It's
is
disgusting.
solidified.
Disgusting.
Okay. All right. Okay, dude. Okay, hold on. Let me get your players down. Donald Von Miller. Donald Von Miller. What are we thinking? Daniel Hunter just went. Shout out to the Vikings.
Let's go offense.
I'm just gonna, yeah, for sure. I'm showing you. So someone like Matt Ryan will hang around because of age.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be fine. You could always maybe pick up a Kirk Cousins in like round 10, round 11.
Yeah.
You missed out on the big names. It's okay. Not a big deal at all. We're very chilling. I heard you say offense, but here, something like Cameron Hayward, we could move the left end, move the defensive tackle. Like that's always cool because superstar X factor. So within Madden, superstar X factor, superstar, star, normal. Are you a Madden fan? Do you play on your own time?
I haven't played Madden since I want to say 18 or 19. One of those years. That's the last time I played.
For sure.
But
So
I know the gist of it.
I'm unsure when they implemented these like abilities because superstar is the highest, and then it gets superstar and a zone ability, so they get extra simulation abilities.
Yeah.
Superstar just gets a nice ability, and star gets nothing, but it helps their development and stuff like that. So having these superstar X factors is cool, but not a big deal at all. Mike, Daddy's home, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he did it, but he had a perfect season, 19-0, undefeated in the regular season, won the Super Bowl, and his first player might have been Donald too as well. But
There you go.
But here, I know you said offense. There's people here.
Yeah, we got to protect that quarterback. So I'm looking at the O line.
Oh, so Trent Williams might be the best 99.
Absolutely. I'm about to say lock him in.
Lock him in. Left tackle, that's potentially the blind spot. We're assuming you're going to get a righty. I think Tua Tagovailoa has gone. All right, so Trent Williams, left tackle. Oh, speaking of LT, shout out Troy. Okay, cool. Left tackle's down. I like this. We're building within the trenches on both sides of the ball.
Trenches, it's very important. Look what the Rams are doing this year. We're hurting the trenches and we ain't getting it done.
No, not at all. But we'll have to figure that out. Shout out to Sean McVay and the defensive coordinator. But I mean, you're speaking of trenches. We have Zach Martin, maybe, and arguably the top player. There's defense, Cameron Hayward left, not a big deal, but we got Buda Baker, Kevin Byard, a bunch of these kind of guys. Denzel Ward, shout out to the Browns.
Actually, I'm
Harrison Smith, Micah Hyde, these older players will fall. So, in a couple rounds, you could easily snag them. Buda Baker probably won't make it just because he's a 25-year-old, but Micah Hyde's like 30. So just due to age, it's going to fall a little bit.
Yeah.
Not a big deal. In a 3-4 scheme, maybe you need a middle linebacker. I'm sorry you lost your boy to what team did he go to? No, you got Wagner.
Yeah.
Wow. So now you know the importance of a 3-4. So Demario Davis is super cool. But what are we feeling? Here's people left outside linebacker and opposite side.
I'm gonna wait on the linebackers. I like Stephon Gilmore. I need a guy who's gonna step up elite.
Yeah, he might even
wins championships. We got to build into.
Oh, he's a superstar. Yeah, he's getting.
We got a star corner. We got a star guy in the trenches, Aaron Donald, and then we got a star linebacker with Von Miller. So I'm liking it right now.
What's the next best thing other than Jalen Ramsey? It's probably Stephon Gilmore.
Maybe, yeah. I like it. Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know how true that is. I was just trying to shout out to the Rams. Even though I'm getting every player wrong. I thought you had Khalil Mack. I thought you didn't have. Whatever that guy's middle linebacker name is. Oh, wow. So here we are. Speaking of, the trenches, left end.
I'm about to say, how is he still there?
He's an old guy, but
lock him in. Lock him in. That is disgusting.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
How?
Okay.
He's having a good season too, man. He's showing up.
Is he on the Cowboys still, or do I not know his team?
Yeah, he's on the Cowboys. He has to stay healthy.
I knew that. All right. So we're about 5 picks in. I'll just show you your team here. I mean, you were literally building the trenches and locking it down with Gilmore.
Man, hold up. I want to go corner next.
Oh,
I gotta get this.
So we could move Miller to right outside linebacker.
Okay.
just because you have 2 right ends. Like, you don't really want to put Donald at defensive tackle. Maybe you still want him
Yeah.
rushing. Or if
Yeah.
you want Donald at defensive tackle, but outside linebackers will matter in this scheme. And they are going up relatively quick as well. So just so you know,
Yeah.
we're down to the nitty-gritty at outside left and then right. Oh wow.
I'm liking what I'm seeing on the left.
LaQuan, you could move over to middle linebacker,
Yeah.
or Harold Landry, nice young guy over there at the Titans. But it doesn't matter. It's your team out here. What are you thinking?
Give me a corner. Let's lock it up. Let's get the corner. What are we looking at?
Byron Jones, that 98 jumping. So someone like Casey Hayward, you could get in low 10s.
Ooh.
And he's still 87. You know what I mean? These older guys will fall a little bit. Simmons is going to fall.
They still have relevance.
Harrison Smith, Poyer, they're going to fall.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
They're falling for sure.
I do like Harrison Smith.
Oh, he'll fall a couple rounds, but it's your team. Whatever we want to do here, it's all up to you here. You could get a defensive tackle to solidify that, so you could move, Miller or Donald to right outside linebacker. We're looking at cornerback. I mean, Byron Jones is awesome. Looking at some other guys, Peters.
I'm trying to go for the old Greg Williams scheme where he had Tremaine Johnson and Janoris Jenkins locking it up on the outside.
Yeah,
that's
so
kind of what I want. That's what I want.
What are you thinking?
Give me Byron Jones, man. That jumping is what we need.
Yeah, dude. Athleticism and Madden matters a lot.
We need that. Ooh, man, this defense looking good, man.
Let's go. We know what we're doing out here. We're very defensive heavy, but this is pick 6. You got about 19 more picks. We're building this team pretty solid. I love that. The Rams, Sean McVay, shout out to the owner. I don't know who he is, or her, but they're probably happy with your performance here.
It's the guy. It's the guy that owns the Arsenal Gunners over there in the English Premier League. I don't want to say his name,
like
Arsenal? I'm not a big fan. Yeah, he owns Arsenal.
Aren't you a soccer fan too?
Yeah, Manchester United though.
Man, I like Chelsea growing up because of Drogba and
rivals.
Oscar, the middle infield guy. But yeah, shout out. I only like Drogba because he was the first time I ever played FIFA was with my college baseball team. We're at the baseball apartments, and I scored with Drogba. So I've just always fell in love with him.
Always, yeah. He's a legend.
Yeah. Super Bowl champs in the making. We are absolutely right. How are we feeling? See, I wasn't lying to you. Simmons, Poyer, Harrison Smith is going to fall.
They're still there, man.
Here's quarterbacks, just so you know. And of course, you do get a trade. So if you do want it, that's cool. It may be hard to trade for a pretty solid quarterback, but I've done harder things in life.
I think I know what I'm getting for what's left. So I'm just gonna fade the quarterback right now.
Fade the
quarterback.
That's a late round quarterback.
Yeah, I want to go. Let's go.
I could go to a position if you would like. This is just BPA.
Let's go linebacker again. Let's lock up that left side. I think I'm weak on the left side right now, but I think there's still some people available.
Melvin Ingram,
Leonard Floyd. I mean, another.
Is that? Yeah, and you could also keep. Maybe you could move one of these guys to left outside linebacker. Leonard Floyd is down there in the overall 80. That's still pretty solid, of course. But Madden simulation, these overalls do matter because it's the statistics. But obviously it's your time. It's your time to shine out here. If you want to get your boys, get your boys.
I think he'll fall. So let's fade it right now. Let's go.
Maybe we'll see.
Let's go to the offensive line. I need a center. I need a center to protect my guy, whoever's going to be back there.
I mean, we're looking at Corey Linsley. We're talking about 91 overall. That is
91.
The best.
Yeah, that's a good place to start. Dead center.
It is a good, literally dead center, figuratively and literally. So Corey Linsley, shouts to the Chargers. Pass protector. Are we rocking it?
Yeah.
Boom.
Full send.
No weapons, no quarterback, but we are building within the trenches. Shout out to the trenches.
Give the quarterback time, he'll be able to develop with decent wide receivers. Let's say that. But let's see who's available at wide receiver right now.
Let's do it.
I know we can get some good guys. Like I have a couple guys on my mind.
Yeah, dude. We got Woods. We got Odell. So someone like Julio, you can get in the early 10s, but we're just pushing down players you need to get.
Pushing down players.
To Allen Robinson. So within the Madden,
I want speed. That's what I really want.
Love that. And just a little thing here within the Madden simulation, you can have a designated slot receiver in the depth chart. So, Hunter Renfrow may not be the best on the outside, but put him in the slot, like 96 catching, 92 short route. That's awesome. I heard you say speed. I mean, there's tons of speed later to get. within the draft if that's your vibe.
Oh yeah, that's.
But-
Ooh, I just saw 2 names.
But no over. Yeah, you could. So you could.
Let's get an
punch a little
X.
bit.
Let's get an X wide receiver. Let's get an outside guy.
Let's get an outside guy.
Because
Robert Woods,
you know
bring him
what?
back. Odell,
Oh,
bring
man.
him back.
Oh man, you making it so tempting. I don't want to build an all
Man,
ran.
you. Shout out to Man U, man.
Yes, sir.
U. Let's go.
Glory,
Okay.
glory, man. United. Let's go. Oh man. You know what? Full send it. Give me Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah. I
He'll be
love
signed
that.
to the
man.
Rams next month. Let's go.
Yeah. Where did you say he's going to resign to the Rams?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
He's
is.
happy in LA, man. I
It's
don't see him
LA.
going anywhere.
How many businesses he could probably got out there, you know?
Yeah, that too.
He's got that
He just
chain
had a kid.
business.
You want to stay close to home.
Have you bought from his chain business?
No, I haven't. I actually
Oh.
see the ads all over. Like
I've been
Instagram.
thinking about it. You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
gotta support your team. Shout out to the chains, some good chains. All right,
Harrison
look at
Smith
these
is
guys.
still there.
Harris,
Sheesh.
yeah. You do need your 2 safeties, and
Yeah.
something like this, we could move. One of these guys to free safety. Not a big deal at all. You do have your 2 cornerbacks. You are looking for those linebackers. Don't forget, you're at least looking for 1 outside linebacker if you move Miller to right outside linebacker, and
Yeah.
kind of 2 middle linebackers because it is a 3-4 scheme. At least
Got
one.
you.
At least one.
At least one that can cover in a run stopper. Let's take a look at middle linebacker then.
Mostly field general. That sounds like something.
He's doing good right now in the Jets, actually.
He's a nice veteran. He knows what he's doing out there.
Anthony Barr, he always scares me. He gets cooked by the slot receivers.
Yeah, see, shout out to slot receivers. And then here's
Man.
running out the safeties. And then here's
I think
BPA
Harrison
almost.
Smith, he's sitting there in my face. Let's
You need-
let's
yeah.
wrap him up.
You need at
Let's
least
grab him.
one. It's a solid run support there for your team.
Exactly. He comes
And-
down, he thumps.
So someone like Harrison Smith on the depth chart, you could put to sub linebacker. So on
wow.
passing down plays, he could be there right in the
It's
middle.
that
So
Mark Barron type hybrid stuff.
boom. And he was drafted to the Rams, no? Or he's
no.
on the Rams now?
No. Mm-mm.
Who did he get drafted to? Me and my buddies were just talking about
I think
this.
he
Like
was
these,
on the Bucks, and then we took him
Yes.
and converted him
yes,
into a hybrid type linebacker.
because he was drafted 8-9 years ago, and he was just kind of before, like he's like the current Isaiah Simmons type, like
Yeah,
like,
he really took that lead
Yes.
and like took over that.
Yep.
It was just amazing to see.
yeah, not big enough to be like a linebacker, but not fast
Yeah,
enough to
that's
be a
what caused some of
corner.
the injuries too, because like
Yeah.
he was coming down, hitting like he was like a 240-pound linebacker. Like Jesus,
Love it. Shout out. Here's tight ends. Tight ends will fall. Here's some wide receivers. We're still looking at some boys. We got
Okay.
Robert Woods. Bring him back. Renfro,
what?
you could specifically put in the slot.
I was about to say, I like this. Odell Beckham on the outside, Renfro in the slot.
Let's go.
I have a good center to protect.
Yeah, you do.
I'm
And
liking
left
Renfro.
tackle.
Like, we'll send it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, 96 catching, 92 short route.
Reliable.
Yeah.
He's Cooper Cup, but at Kmart. There you go.
Shouts to Kmart, man. I'm sad that those they went out of business kind of, and then it went from like Kmart to like what, the Big K or something.
Yeah, the big K.
Yeah, and then
Like
just
in Jersey, we
antiquated.
probably have one left in an entire
Dang.
state.
Yeah, man. I used to like that store. And shout the Big K, the red little bit. Yeah, nice. What's your go-to store now out there, man?
Oh man, Target. It's like
Mm.
walking distance from me. It's super expensive, but that's the
It's the
closest
vibe,
thing.
you know? That's cool, man. That's cool. But here we are. So someone like Calais Campbell, you are missing a defensive tackle. He is a superstar, so he's pretty solid. He could just fill that nose tackle in a 3-4 scheme for you.
There you go. Lock it in.
No, man, but it's your team. Is there anything else that's catching your eye here?
I'm trying to think. I do want to protect the quarterback. Let's go O-line to see who's there. Because if we can get some guys that are still sitting in the high 80s. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but maybe he could, you are at 11:30. Maybe it does come around. Maybe it does not. I'm not too sure. You are saying high 80s. We got centers. I could move a center to guard too. Not a big deal.
Yeah. I need a
Bulaga,
heavy.
they're gonna fall a little bit. Like
Yeah.
you
What are
need
running
3
backs
more.
looking like?
Oh, you're mad chilling, but just so you know, because you asked, Kareem Hunt, Fournette, like Fournette, you could get late 10s,
Yeah.
16, 17, 18.
I don't want to
There's-
get below the 80s on that because that's definitely important.
Here's the quarterbacks, just so you know. We are looking at Ryan and Cousins really as the last notable, at least overall guys, before it falls off pretty quickly. You know, if you were doing a dynasty draft, like getting Sam Howell, Desmond Ridder would be sweet, but this is the 1 year thing here. So
let me get Kirk. I think Kirk could be an upgrade from Jared Goff, a mediocre. Kirk has heart. I like it.
Okay,
Kirk has heart.
You like that, and we do here over at Load the Wagon. Shout out to LaQuan Jones, Kirk Cousins.
Man, I thought this was going to happen once upon a time, but you know,
yeah, man. But Jared Goff. Shout out to Brad Holmes. He got you some nice foundational pieces over there with the Rams. Now he's with the Lions.
That was a thank you.
Cool. Here we are. So we still have Campbell. Poyer is still there. You are still looking for a free safety, but I think you're pretty solid. You talking about the trenches, pretty solid.
Solid, yeah.
Just to finish that off, and his superstar veteran, but it's your team out here. We're mad chilling.
I like the superstar. Let's get Calais Campbell.
Love that. And I can move in the defensive tackle for you.
Scary, man.
Yeah, dude. But you still are looking for a middle linebacker, at least one.
At least one.
And another outside linebacker, pass rusher. If you do want to move Harrison Smith to the third down kind of role in the middle, you would need another safety to take his spot. And you're still looking for a free safety, but we're mad chilling, man. We're at round 10, maybe round 12.
We're looking good.
Round 13. I'll get there eventually. That's what numbers are. But what are we thinking here?
I want to go back.
I know you said offensive line.
Yeah,
picks have gone, and we're still looking at Zeitler. Do you just want to get him?
Yeah, get him.
Because that's an 85. You can't teach talent.
No, high 80s.
High 80s, dude. We're looking for at least minimally 80s, but in an important offensive line, that's your third guy. 85 is perfect. Shout out to Zeitler.
Now let's get that middle linebacker. Let's get
that. Could be a player you trade for. Keep in mind, especially with Poyer, 90 overall. If we're talking about, we're losing some. We got some guys. Shout out to the Dolphins. Shout out to Troy with Jerome Baker. He just got paid. N'Kobe Dean, the rookie over there with the Eagles, he'll go like round 16, round 17.
He got speed on him. That's good to look at.
Yeah. So shout out to these. Talking about superstar, McCourty is a superstar. That's very cool. And then, but also Poyer, he's 90 overall. Like you can't teach overall.
I say we get Poyer then.
Because then we can move Poyer to free safety. Not a big deal. Like not a big deal at all. Typically they don't lose overall, but they may gain it, and usually that's from a center to a guard, and then potentially a receiver to running back.
Yeah,
like a Lynn Bowden or a Rondale Moore would make a sick running back.
Let's see what we got at wide receiver.
Let's do it, man. Absolutely love to see what we're doing here, man. So in this Las Vegas playbook, 2 wide receivers are awesome. A tight end is there, and then a third wide receiver will get a little bit of targets as well.
Got you.
Look at Julio. We're looking at Pickens. You have your slot guy, so you are kind of looking for another, outside guy, maybe, you know, XYZ. That's how those letters go. I never played football, but did you play football?
No, soccer, but
nice. What position would you want to do in football?
If I wanted to play football, I'd probably play. Well, I played flag football. Actually, I'm lying. I played flag football. I was a middle linebacker, so I was in coverage.
Nice.
So, there was a lot of times where I was flag grabbing and a couple interceptions. I'm not going to flaunt 3 interceptions, but
you could, man. Hey, shout out to you.
I retired after that.
Love that. Okay, so I know you said it. Do you want another receiver here? You could always get a third body.
Let's see what because I have a slot, I have an outside guy. Let's see what the tight ends are looking like. Oh,
Zach Ertz, Dalton Schultz.
Do we go wrong with a reliable tight end? 94 catch. That tells it all.
Awareness is key. He could pick up some nice blocks, or he's getting a tip ball.
Yeah, let's go Zach Ertz.
Yeah, man.
I kind of once upon a time wanted this to happen too, a little bit earlier.
It really makes you think what could have been.
Yeah.
He looks good there in that blue and yellow, man. Shut up.
Everybody looks good.
Hey, we're out here, man. All right. Let's see. Outside linebacker, need another one. You have your 2 safeties.
Yep.
Wow, Devin McCourty is still there, man. You could move.
Shit.
So if you do move Harrison Smith to middle linebacker package on third down, McCourty could easily slide into safety. I could put him at backup safety, so he would slide in. Or McCourty could even be the coverage linebacker. But Harrison Smith hits hard, so you might want him there.
Fumbles. Let's get Devin then.
Yeah, dude, you can't teach overall.
With the Rutgers, shout out Jersey.
Shout out to Rutgers, man. Oh, that's
actually,
right.
Yeah, he is from Jersey too. He's actually not that far away from where he's from.
Hey, shout out, man. I think that's cool, man. David Njoku's from around there, right?
Yeah, he's from North Jersey, which is nuts. I had a coworker that went to school with him.
Shout out to Njoku. Okay. Wow, here's Fournette. Man, I'm telling you, I know you talked about running backs earlier.
Yeah.
We're looking at some guys, like it's cool.
Man,
and I know you're talking about receivers. So wow, Julio is still there. You still do need
I'd rather a running back here.
For sure. You do still need 2 more offensive linemen. Balaga is here. He's probably your best overall. Ben Jones is
80,
second.
81.
And then, Roger Saffold is.
Oh, ex-Ram.
So
I like it.
You are looking at right tackle and left guard you need, with Balaga being the highest overall. But, that's your boy, Roger Saffold.
Let's run it back. Let's get Saffold.
Those are some chemistry things you just cannot teach.
Nope. He's good on screens and blocking and all that, man.
He's agile. Shout to Indiana, shout to Hoosiers. I almost got I got a ticket there, I will say. At the U of I, University of Indiana.
Will Fuller on the Falcons would have been disgusting.
Will Fuller would have been. You're absolutely right. And you still have some bodies here. I know, but 91 speed's not too bad, but DJ Chark has 94 if that's something you care about. Robbie Anderson does have 96. Playmaker Curtis Samuel.
Yeah. He's a guy I'm looking to target later if he's there.
He may be going relatively soon, just so you know, but maybe Campbell will be there, still similar. Sky Moore probably be going soon. All these guys will be going soon, just because they're age and stuff,
Let's pack up that old line. We still have one missing piece, that right tackle.
And Balaga is still there.
He's still there. Full send.
Let's go. Now, offensive line, you have your quarterback. You're missing a running back, which is not a big deal, man. Running backs don't matter unless you believe in that, then it matters.
We can run a 1-2 punch.
1-2 punch. Yes, absolutely. And you still need the middle linebacker.
That is true.
And maybe another outside, but you have a trade if you do want it. So
got you.
Not a big deal.
Fournette's still there.
Fournette is still there. Marcus Golden is the last outside linebacker. Outside linebacker. 78 overall. Yeah, these guys, you don't want to really move any of these guys over just because they're not really speedy. Tyus Bowser's fine. You could always move him over, or JPP maybe. And then here's middle linebacker. So you are getting into the nitty gritty of it.
Yeah. Jamie Collins isn't terrible.
No, but this could be a position you want to trade for.
Yeah.
If you just want to nail another outside linebacker.
And then, go back to middle linebacker. I'm trying to see who has speed. Who's the fastest of the trenches?
I could always move it here to speed, and it's the younger guys
that aren't really that great. Yeah. Of course, they have more speed.
This guy is Drew Tranquil, is 74, probably one of the better ones you're looking at. Yeah,
it's yucky.
But don't forget, Harrison Smith could move over there on passing downs, third down, so at least you sort of have it kind of covered.
Got you.
A little bit,
Let's lock in Fournette and see how it shuffles.
Love that, dude. Because, you have a trade you could make. You could probably trade for an outside linebacker or a middle linebacker if you do choose.
Got you.
Leonard Fournette. Love that. He's 85 overall. He could pass, block, he could catch, he can run the ball.
Reliable. He's that guy.
He's reliable. Shout out. Okay. What do we think? Got your offensive line. Maybe one more wide receiver would be cool. You're looking
Let's
for.
see who's there. If Julio's there, man, I'm gonna be very surprised.
Treylon Burks might be there.
Oh my God,
Julio!
At this point, do we just full send it? Lock it in.
Let's go, Julio Jones.
That is crazy.
I could see him being a Ram. I don't know. I thought you were gonna say something like that. No.
Not with that number, but hey.
Let's go. Dude, this offense is looking good, man. Kirk Cousins, Leonard Fournette. You got everything on offense. You're just missing a middle linebacker, maybe a secondary. Oh, and apparently kicking matters.
Really?
I don't know. We last week we simulated halfway through the season, and I checked his kicker out, and he was like 3 of 10.
Oh my! Hold
And
on.
it was just some bad kicker.
I need to burn.
You're chilling on kicker for sure. You could get Bucker at round 25, or if you want round 26, like you could have more picks if you want.
Yeah.
So you're good. Here's
All
the
right,
middle
let's get that
linebackers.
middle linebacker.
Here's outside linebackers. So you still have Golden and Tyus Bowser and JPP.
I like Bowser.
And I could move him over to, or I could just move Donald to left outside linebacker. Not a big problem at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
Bowser.
Bowser.
He's got some nice speed, 83 speed. Yeah.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
So
Lock
pretty
in.
much maybe another secondary guy. You have 2 corners, 3 safeties. You know, McCourty could play corner. McCourty could cover the safety
Yeah.
if you want to bring Harrison Smith down on third down. It's not a big deal. You middle linebacker.
Locked in.
And you're kind of chilling, man. You get it. You know, the rest of the Madden draft, they'll kind of fill these holes and get you some other players. But we got a couple
can
more
we get
here.
we can get the best kicker in the game.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Justin Tucker.
Lock it.
99.
We're good across the board.
Yeah, dude. You still need that middle linebacker. I think Jamie Collins will be here. And if you want a
Yeah.
trade, we could always get one.
I like Jamie Collins if he's still there.
He's a
We've eyeing him
veteran.
up for 3 rounds now, and he's been falling, so he should be there.
He's a veteran. He knows what he's doing out there.
That's always important.
So, Jamie Collins,
Let's
he's
go.
just well-rounded. You know, he's a guy that just knows what he's doing.
83 speed isn't terrible either.
It's not terrible because he's just there in the middle. He's kind of clogging those holes. You know, he's narrating the defense. We're looking pretty solid. So what are we thinking? You got a couple more picks here. You pretty much have your entire roster. You know, your backup running back kind of matters. It'll get like 100 touches.
Yeah.
You know, we're looking at Melvin
We don't
Gordon.
need a backup
We're
quarterback.
talking
right?
about no. Injuries are off
Yeah.
unless you care who holds the kicks.
I love Melvin Gordon.
Melvin
But
Gordon.
I like that speed with Raheem Mostert.
Oh, yeah.
We got to get Raheem Mostert.
Yeah, dude, I love
He
that.
could break one.
Yeah, he can. He probably would too because injuries are off.
Yes, he can break one.
All right. So
That is
this
an
is round
awesome
25
backup.
you're coming up on.
Yep.
You know, maybe that secondary, you only have, 2, 3-ish in the corners, depending how McCourty plays for you.
Let's see who's available.
Let's
There's
do
some
it.
guys
Man.
that
Or,
can beat me out
or
there.
middle linebacker. It's all good. It's your team. I don't want to be too much dictator on this team for you, but it's your team.
All right, you're good.
Thank you, man. I appreciate those kind words. You said cornerback, right? So we have
Yeah.
Chris Harris, Joe Hayden, like
Oh,
pretty solid
man.
third options. Hayden is really slow. He's probably like 85 speed, 89 speed's pretty solid for Chris Harris.
We need speed out there, man.
Yeah.
I need Harris.
Yeah. And like 78 overall, he's pretty solid. Love
Yeah.
that. Do you want to make any more picks? This is about the time where we could just go ahead and simulate.
Let's get one more offensive lineman. I think I'm
Yeah. Let's do it,
missing.
man. It's up to
a
you, man. Not a
right
big
guard.
deal. We could go the whole draft. We'll be here for hours, but
Nah, I think. I
well, you
need a
have
right
all
guard.
5. You have all 5.
I have all 5.
I wouldn't lie to you, man. Yeah, you have all 5. So right next to our faces here, left tackle, left guard, center at the bottom there, like right.
Oh,
here.
I see. Yeah.
You're-
We're
you're-
good.
Yeah.
Let's full
And
send
then
it.
here's your defense. You're missing left outside linebacker, but I'll move Donald. You're missing defensive tackle. I'll move Calais Campbell for you. You're
Gotcha.
solid all around.
Oh, we're good then. Full send.
All right, man. So
Unless we get the best punter in the game.
While if you want to, man.
No. I'm kidding.
You're not going to be punting the ball too much. Okay,
No,
so
hell no.
I'm going to go ahead and simulate it. I'm going to edit it around. And while we have this idle time, I know you asked about a show sheet. There's no show sheet, but I do
No,
have some
cool.
questions for you.
Oh, sweet.
What would your death row meal be?
Damn. Death row meal. I would have to say wherever I can get the finest steak.
Mm.
Well done.
Ooh, wow, that's
And
controversial.
It is. I'll probably take some corn on the cob
Mm,
with butter, garlic,
Yeah.
a mixture of that.
mm.
Yellow rice made by my wife. Shout out to
Nice.
her.
What is yellow rice?
Yellow rice is from Goya, sazon on it and stuff like that. Spanish rice. I'll take that
Okay.
and with a blue moon, with an orange and a crispy,
Very nice, man.
crispy cup.
That is
Frosty
very...
cup. I mean,
Oh, like Wendy's?
no. Like
Oh,
cup that's been frost. Don't chill.
from the freezer.
Nah,
You said Frosty. I was like, oh,
I
cool.
did say
Wendy's, man.
Frosty.
I don't know. That's what I thought. All right. What's your favorite fast food, man? Like, keep
Favorite
it low.
fast food?
Not like In and Out. You know, like you're
No,
like,
In and Out is trash. Since I moved out here, I've
Thank
been
you.
very disappointed.
it just seems like a local spot that's overhyped, but like whatever.
Dude, Burger King's better than it.
Ooh,
Wendy's.
wow.
Like,
All right.
I really was like really disappointed when I ate that, and I had it twice.
Mm.
I tried it twice, and I'm like, this is just trash. This is
Wow.
not
Okay.
good.
So favorite fast food. What is
Favorite fast food, man. I'm gonna go with Checkers. It's underrated.
wow,
because
those fries are good.
so
Yep.
good.
Those fries are good, man.
Great combination with the burgers, man.
Love
Fire.
that. Wow. I have one around here. I haven't been there in a while. I should go there. Okay. What would your weapon of choice be in a zombie apocalypse?
Weapon of choice in a zombie.
In a zombie
apocalypse.
apocalypse. Keep in mind, bullets, they'll run out, but like, if
I
you
was
have a
gonna say
knife, they
bow-
might get close. What'd you say?
Crossbow.
Oh, yeah,
like-
because you could get those back.
Yes, like Daryl from The Walking Dead. Like he was my favorite. So like it only makes sense. And when they break, you know what? I'll shoot a sharp broken one at you. Like we're good to go.
Yeah, you could probably easily make some even,
Make some. Yeah, I was about to say make some and just do what you got to do.
All right. Okay. What are your top 3 favorite smells?
Top 3 favorite smells. Lavender, which is right
Nice.
here.
Shout out to lavender.
I would say smell of bacon,
Wow. How do you like your bacon? Crispy or flabby?
crispy.
Or like in the in between? Okay. How do
I
you
can
cook
do
your
in
bacon?
between, but crispy, definitely crispy.
How do you cook it? Oven, microwave, stovetop?
Stovetop.
Lavender, cooking bacon.
And the smell of money.
Let's go.
It's
Get
just-
fresh money, dude. Get a
The
little
smell
blue
of
face,
money.
hunted. Oh, let's go. Okay. A couple more here. So as I'm editing your team up, filling it out. Let's see. Oh, okay. Would you rather go to jail for 1 year or go to jail with the Rubik's Cube and leave when you solve it?
What? Hold up. Go to jail with a Rubik's Cube.
And you could leave when you solve it. So it could take you 6 months. It could take you a week. It could take you a year and 1 month.
Hell no. Give me a year.
Yeah,
Because
dude.
I've never ever done a Rubik's Cube or even attempted to solve it.
Yeah, and you don't even know what to be
Yeah.
doing.
Give me the year. I'll sleep most of the days.
And you could like probably take that time to really get better yourself, start working out,
Yeah.
be reading
Yeah,
some
I'll get
books.
freaking jacked.
Love that. Okay. If you could hack into any one computer, whose computer would you choose?
Wow. Elon Musk. I want to know what's planned. I used to work there and like working
did?
for
Shout
him.
out to
He's a little crazy, so I want to know what's on that computer. Like, are we really on the Mars? Like, what's on Mars?
Imagine he just has like sleeper open. He's just playing fantasy football.
Yo, I can honestly see that. Like, there's nothing on there. I just
He's
wish
just
wasting
being-
my one wish.
Uh,
A Word
what-
document that he thinks it's an actual website.
Yeah, you never know. Shout out to Elon Musk. Okay. We just talk about a little controversial food opinions. What food combination would you like to ban?
Pineapples on pizza.
Wow,
Jersey
that's-
pizza would be Pacific.
Oh wow, yeah, that's right. You are from the good stuff. Being from the Chicagoland area, we both obviously where we're from, we know some good pizza.
yeah.
So love that. Some people melt chocolate on their pizza.
What the fuck is wrong with people? No,
That's what I'm
you
saying.
don't do that.
Olive oil on ice cream.
Oh God,
I
what
don't
the
know.
hell is going on?
All right, so we're almost here. We got a couple more here. What skill or craft would you like to master?
Skill or craft I would like to master, man. Skill or master?
Skill or craft?
Oh man, that is a hard question
Oh, you
because
got
there's
it.
a lot that I want to master. There's a lot that I want to get better at my craft, especially us being in a fantasy community as well. I mean, if I can master marketing and networking, those are the two things that I wish I can master and conquer.
Which one
I
would
mean,
you pick first, though? Those are two different ones: marketing
Um,
or networking.
I want to say networking. It's
Nice.
about who you know
Love
in
that.
the world. That's a fact. So it'd definitely be networking and marketing.
Love that. Okay, we're almost here. I have one more question here. If you could have witnessed one event in history, what would it be? Any event.
Wow.
Any event.
David Beckham's last World Cup appearance for
Oh,
England.
Nice.
That because I had a jersey, which unfortunately got ruined, of his last World Cup appearance. And that would have been special if I would have kept that jersey. But if I was there, that would have been better.
Love that. Shout out to David Beckham. Bend it like Beckham. And speaking of bending it, I don't have a good segue, but here's your team. Pretty well rounded. We have positions down, move Von Miller to left outside linebacker. If you want to trade, you do get it. You got Colin. Shout out to Leo Chanel. I believe he's with the Chiefs. Jared Davis, a failed Lions first-round pick. Do you want a trade? And if so, what position would you?
I don't know, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm not really a big guy that trades. I mean, I'm ready to full send it. I think we have a playoff Super Bowl team.
You drafted your team, and we are out here riding. I'm just kind of switching things up around over here. So third down running back, you probably want Fournette. He comes in and pass catching.
Yep.
Or do you want the speedy guy of Mostert?
I feel like I want Fournette for blocking and for catching. So let's keep Fournette in.
Power running back obviously has to be Fournette.
Yeah.
So he's your workhorse. Slot receiver, obviously have to put Renfro, and then a backup slot. Sometimes a 4 wide receiver set. You'll have 2 slots. What other slot? We got, you got Khalil Shakur.
Oh, wow, that is perfect.
We could move Shakur to the second slot
or
keep Jones.
Make him the second slot. That is dope.
Love that. Okay, pass rush. Von Miller, you probably want. Lawrence, you probably want. Yeah. And then Donald's at defensive tackle. Perfect. Sub linebacker. Poyer is there, but we'll probably put Smith just because he could hit a little bit harder. So looking pretty solid there, man. For third downs, you'll have that covers you. And then, so since he's a strong safety, we're starting Harrison Smith, but then Poyer will come in.
He will come in. Gotcha.
Finish. So that Poyer is second. Let's put Poyer here, actually. Perfect. Love that. Okay, so your team's looking pretty solid. You said no to a trade.
Yeah, man. I ride with my squad, man. I believe in my players. You got to make that locker room positive. Nobody is for sale.
Love that. Okay, so we'll go ahead. We'll kick it halfway through the season. That's what, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. What do you think your team's going to be like?
Oh, man. I got to be realistic, man. You know what? 8-0. 8-0.
Okay.
We had the best kicker in the game. High power offense.
Yeah.
Defense in the trenches.
The trenches. Posted in the trenches.
Win games, man. They win championships.
8-0. That's pretty solid. All right.
8-0, 7-1, the worst.
I think the best season in Madden 2023 was maybe Andrew Cooper. I think he went 15-2.
Wow.
And then lost the NFC Championship game.
Oof, that is depressing.
It is. People have been doing well. 8-0. That's all right, man. I'm here for the vibes. I'm here for the confidence. We're at week 4, about to be week 5 here. Do the Rams? When's the Rams bye week?
Is it?
I'm just curious. It's not like a big question at all.
I don't know
either, man. I don't know either. But here we are. We're approaching week 8.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
The Kirk Cousins led team. Oh, 5-1. We'll take it. 5-1. You are leading the NFC West, and then you have the Seahawks at 5-2, the Cardinals at 3-4, and the 49ers at 3-4. You are holding that divisional lead. Let's kick it in here. See how this team is doing. Again, a Kirk Cousins led team. Pretty solid weapons. That defense is astounding. Cousins, wow, 13-10. He's obviously not getting it done.
Oof. 13-10. That defense is carrying him.
Wow. Mostert has 26 carries for 62 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Look at that yards per carry. This is what I'm talking about, bro.
And he's going in. That's the Rams' problem. But it doesn't matter because look at that. Renfro is leading that team, and then you have guys out here. This offense is going to find it. The defense is doing its job. You have 4 people over 300 yards.
Leading the pack?
That's slot receiver, man. And he has 519 yards. He's getting targeted down the field, too. That was a big pickup. Let's look at this defense. Absolutely astounding defense. And this is the focal point. This is what you drafted. 8.5 for Lawrence, 7.5 for Miller, and 5 for Donald. Bowser is doing his thing as well.
Bro,
3 interceptions. Harrison's been dropping. This has been a great move. And then Harris and Poyer are doing their thing. Kicking 4-4. He's doing his job. 17 of 17.
Let's go.
Shout out to Matt Hack. Your team is not a hack. That's all I know. Well, go ahead, man, and kick it to the playoffs. We'll see if you did make the playoffs. You are 5-1, leading the NFC West. How are we feeling
good, man.
as we simulate to the playoffs?
I think that said 5th in offensive yards in the league.
5th in offensive yards. Wow.
That most, dude.
26 carries, 58 yards or whatever it was, but 5 touchdowns. Oh, that's a nice divisional game here against the 49ers. All right, we'll kick it off. So that's 17 games. So you have 11 more games. 5-1 currently. How do you think this team is going to finish?
I mean, man,
The offense needs to come around.
yeah, we got to pick it up. I think
Defense is like, please, Kirk, do something for me.
They
How much
really
more
are screaming like, dude,
Literally
what are you doing?
screaming at the quarterback, offense or home team and away for sacks, and then Kirk Cousins. That's like Justin Jefferson out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 10-6. We get into the playoffs.
Oh wow, 5-1 to 10-6. So you have a really bad second half stretch here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
No, 14-3.
What?
Let's go.
Let's go, bro.
10-6.
That is
14-3.
insane.
14-3.
Get out of here, bro.
Come on, man. Did
14-3?
Kirk came it back. Kirk
Here we go.
finished second in yards, second in
All
touchdowns.
those were
This
primetime
offense figured
games.
it out.
That's why.
They're running a hot streak heading into the playoffs. Wow, he had 10
5,000
interceptions.
yards,
He had like 13 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. He got
40-16.
that math of touchdowns. Fournette, 11 tutties. He came around. Receiving,
Oh, my Lord.
Renfro, Ertz, Odell,
Devy.
1,000 yards.
Love it.
Julio, 900 yards. Ertz and Renfro, 10 touchdowns each. Even Jeff Swain got 3
Wow,
touchdowns.
he got involved.
Wow. Defense. Yeah, absolutely.
5, 4,
500.
4.
Wow. These are these
Sheesh.
interceptions. Look at these. Aaron Donald, 24.
24 sacks.
19 and a half, 17 and a half.
Destroying O-lines.
5, 4, and 4, and 4. Gilmore, McCourty, Poyer, and Smith. I'm telling you,
Big season.
that safety to middle linebacker switch is awesome.
Love it.
Byron Jones even had 3, man. Collins with 2, 78. Wow, this team really played out the second half.
You ain't scoring, man.
Kicking 17 of 17, 61 of 61. I'm telling you, it's the
mattered.
kicker. I never knew it mattered until last season when we were just messing around with stats and saw it. So,
Yeah.
wow. So, shout out. You obviously get a first round bye here for the, what is this called?
Awesome.
Wild card. Does not matter. We'll kick it over here to the next week for the divisional playoffs.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, man. 14-3, a solid team built from the trenches. You are going up against the 8-9
I hate
divisional
this.
opponent Rams, but you are at SoFi Stadium and it's 4:35 p.m. We're going to go ahead and simulate this divisional playoff. Are you ready?
Go, baby.
This is
Don't
going
do
to
me
be
wrong.
a major upset
There's no
if
way.
it does happen.
Top 5 in offense.
Let's go.
Let's go over here.
45 to
Damn.
24.
Make this matchup
Easy
too.
win. Going up against the 8-9 Packers. We're back at SoFi. Home field advantage. Donald, Miller, Odell are back. We're in the NFC Championship. We're fighting for a Super Bowl berth.
This is stressing
There
me
has
out.
been one
This is
Super Bowl
real.
appearance in 2023. It was Cooter. She lost. This is episode 40 to 50. I don't know how much. We've had 8 total Super Bowls champions. A lot of losses, but my heart's pounding, bro. You ready?
Yeah. I'm stressed. Like this is like real life.
8-9 against the 14-3 Los Angeles Rams.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
No.
Are you kidding me?
33 to 27 loss.
Oh my
Absolutely upset. That sucks, man. I was ready to go to the Super Bowl, man. But
Dude,
unfortunately,
how?
you got Kluge got upset the same way in the championship like that, man. But
Oh
we're not
my
going to
God.
disrespect what happened. 14-3, great offense, great defense, man. You just got upset. That's how Madden goes.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining. Is there anything you want to tell the world here, whoever may be watching?
Listen, man, this was fun. I actually have a great time. Like, dude, this is such a great idea too, man. Like, I absolutely love this show. This is like my new favorite show now because
Thank you, man.
I'm really stressed out. Like, we went 14-3 and lost.
The championship game. That's been the thing. I think your guess 6. There's been 5 NFC championship losses.
God
Or
damn.
4. Yeah. It's the curse. It's the Madden curse, and we're looking for someone to break it. But is there anything you want to promote? Anything going on? Shout out to the NFL editorial researcher up in here.
Shout out NFL Network, man. And
how's that going?
What'd you say?
How's that going?
Oh, it's going good, man.
Cool, man.
A lot of work. It's busy in season. It's a little overwhelming, but we're grinding.
That's cool, man. That's cool, man. I'm happy for you. Okay, so anything coming? Any cool? Anything anyone to know? Any message you have?
I got content every week. You can catch me on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Real Deal Fantasy, doing great things over there at Destination Devy. Every Monday or Tuesday, you will see a mojo content over there from me, and also Kyle Yates. Shout out to the Fantasy Playbook every Thursday, 4:00 Pacific time. I will be doing start and sits every single week.
Every week. All right, man. I appreciate the time, and happy to have you on. Thank you to everybody who ever watched. Have a good night, good morning, good evening. We'll catch you next week again, Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. I wish I checked to see who I have next, but I don't know. We could go ahead and figure that out later.